There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. And that's a live ball. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Makes the catch, it's Sturdivant. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a...
There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Billy Napier fought his way off the hot seat last year as the Gators broke a 4-year bowl drought, something not seen since the mid-'80s in Gainesville, and this is a talented team with expectations.
They're riding a lot of momentum. You beat Ole Miss, you beat LSU to finish the season. You've got DJ Lagway back at quarterback, so there are a lot of people really excited in Gainesville for what these Gators might do.
And the schedule is incredibly challenging, but yet no longer the negativity. And now believing in Billy Napier, believing in Lagway, one of the most talented quarterbacks in the country. Interested to see how the Florida Gators look this year.
Thanks to grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. This is a designed run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown!
many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. He's going for it all. He's got it along the sideline. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the mark. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Trying the left side. Makes a man miss. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Grabbed behind the line, it's Daniels.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pulls it in down the middle. Finds a seam. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll go to the ground. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off play action on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Bringing the heat. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and he just didn't have it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Makes the catch, it's Jackson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Taylor. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give is to Taylor. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Simmons. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Skips away from pressure. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun, the running back has it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. On the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, it's been a tough day for this defense so far, guys, especially against the pass. They haven't been able to force that many incompletions. They've already allowed 2 TD passes. They need more plays like that, and they got to be able to put it back-to-back to gain some confidence defensively.
He'll field the punt for room. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Bagway. Pulls it in, it's Wilson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Gators want to move quickly. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Finds the tight end. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stribley. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Rebels! Once he got some room, it was over.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out run on first down with the play fake. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Simmons. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of the middle of the field.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Caught near the sticks, it's Lacy. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Steps away. On the run deep down the right side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Under fire. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the run, it's Ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and the mechanics. And you can tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more in the move with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Just going to keep it after the snap. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Gators letting this guy do it himself the way Tebow used to do it when he'd pick up steam going downhill and getting 1st downs.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Man, I mean, I know I have running backs, but when I got quarterbacks that are also dynamic and can make plays in the run game and get me extra 1st downs, if I'm the Gators, I would do the exact same thing. Whatever it takes.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Takes the easy completion. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st, it's at the 37.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Gives it on the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Gators trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will give them the lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So the final period starts with a second down play. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Ball. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 16 over Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that with Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Grab near the marker, it's Haas. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Rebels racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. At the 40, there he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket? You've got time to throw. You have a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown. Oh, miss. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened. And the defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They want that clock to run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has to.
Oh, a lot of space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
42 Spider.
Looking to pass. It's Bailey. The screen. He's got wheels. Turning on the Jets. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That last play has his defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Snap it to the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacey. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
That's reeled in. It's Alexander. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got some room to run. The 40. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lacey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Bringing it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
He's got it again. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the